It started on my son's 7th birthday. That night, after cake and balloons and sleepy yawns, I tucked him into bed like I always did. He pulled the blanket up to his chin, looked at me with those sleepy eyes, and said, "Mommy, I have to count to 100 now." I chuckled, thinking it was some silly game. "Why 100, baby?" He smiled softly. "Because that's the rule, one number for every candle I'll blow out later." "But you only had 7 candles," I laughed. He didn't, he just started counting. 1, 2, 3. I kissed his forehead and let him count himself to sleep. But then I heard the news the next morning. An old man across town was found dead in his garden. His mouth stretched unnaturally wide, his hands twisted like broken branches. The neighbors said they heard him screaming the number, 43, before it went silent. A coincidence, I thought. Until the next night, my son counted again. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 100. And again, the next morning, someone else in town was dead. A young woman this time. Blood had poured from her eyes, and her jaw had shattered as if trying to scream one last word. The police said they found a piece of paper near her body. It just said, 87. By the 3rd night, I couldn't ignore it. "Why are you counting every night?" I asked him. He looked up at me with those same soft eyes. "I have to. The birthday boy always counts to 100. I sat on the edge of his bed, my hands trembling. "Who told you that?" He blinked. "You did." I stared at him. "No, sweetie, I didn't." He tilted his head, confused. "Not you. My other mom. The one from before." I froze. That night, I called my own mother. There was a long silence on the other end of the line when I told her. And then, finally, she said in a quiet, shaking voice, "He's doing it already?" My blood ran cold. "What are you talking about?" "You used to do it too," she whispered. "On your 7th birthday, you counted to 100 every night for a month. And every time, someone in town died. It stopped after the 100th. But your eyes, they were never the same after." I couldn't breathe. "Why didn't you tell me?" "Because," she said, "I hoped you'd forget." I prayed it was over. It wasn't. Tonight is his 4th night counting. We're at number 400. And I don't know what happens when he reaches 700. But every death is more horrifying than the last. And deep down, I think he's not counting for himself anymore. He's counting down for someone else.